From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
Complete to Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
Kaimi Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Kaimi Fairbairn.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. For the Texans here, you wonder just how long it's going to take to get over the loss to the Chiefs in the postseason last year. In the divisional round, the Texans had a 24-0 lead on the road. Normally, you'd consider that ball game, but not when Patrick Mahomes is on the other side of the field, as those Chiefs rallied back to win one of 3 times in those playoffs where they trailed by double digits and came back to get the victory.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
When you enter the game as the AFC Player of the Week award winner, you expect runs like that and then some.
It was fun to watch him in the opener last week in Week 1. He was spectacular and hoping for more here in Week 2. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Throwing again is Watson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They're going for it. It's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Here's Pollard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing third down. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
The game's at 7. Harrison Butker to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
On the carry.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Now Cook. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 3 yards there. Good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On second down, Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And out of bounds right around the 20. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
They'll get this down to the 10.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Watson on 1st down. And this is incomplete. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Texans 14, Chiefs 7. Kaimi Fairbairn.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
That's good.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Run for Pollard. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 37 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
2nd and 9.
He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First down, Texans.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Cook running on first down, but this defense up to the task there as they stop him before he can even get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1 officially.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans have broken the tie. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there. And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle. Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them. Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few. Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Tony Pollard, the ball carrier.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Pollard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Tony Pollard, incomplete. It's now 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Pollard. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tony Pollard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st down, Pollard. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jerick McKinnon taking it in. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a...
And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6.
The kick.
And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Chiefs 35. Texans.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Brandon Cooks.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And the Texans.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now
to throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle.
A gain of 2.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Watson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw again on 2nd down, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Cook. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Houston.
Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Texans cut into that lead. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Chiefs 42, Texans 28.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's Pollard again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Run it right down their throat.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
That's caught out wide by Cooks. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Cook getting the call there on 1st down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 29, Watson. Buying time to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 6-yard line.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
The 1-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
On the tackle.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Mahomes going to throw it here. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. On 3rd down, Pollard. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.